Creativity is your best makeup skill. Don't be afraid to experiment. Pat McGrath. Since I was a little girl, I've loved to play with makeup and experiment, and along the way, I've learned a few tips and tricks that I'd love to share with you today. So, I'm going to go over a full face of makeup and some tips and tricks for each step. One of the most important steps of doing your makeup is making sure your face is prepped. According to a blog post from hudabeauty.com, How to Prep Your Skin for Flawless Makeup Like a Celebrity MUA by Kelly Asiardo on October 1st, 2019, the 4-step process to making sure your face is prepped is to exfoliate, hydrate, prime, and massage. So with exfoliating, you just want to make sure you have a good cleanser to exfoliate, and this is one that I really like right now. So you just wash your face, use that, gets all the dead skin off and helps your makeup go down really fresh. Then you want to hydrate, get your skin really moisturized and ready to go. And then the third step would be to prime it. This is a primer that I really like. This helps your makeup stay longer and just apply better. And the massage step comes in when you're priming. Just gently put it onto your skin, tap it in, get your blood moving, and your face will plump up and it'll just look a lot better when you're doing your makeup. Another step that you want to do before you begin your makeup is make sure that all your tools are prepped properly. That's a step that a lot of people forget, but you need to make sure that your makeup brushes, all your tools are cleaned and ready to go. According to an article on Elle.com, How to Clean Your Makeup Brushes the Right Way by Chloe Hall on May 8, 2019, not cleaning your brushes can cause acne breakouts and dermatitis. It's also just really bad for your brushes. Your makeup doesn't apply correctly, so you just want to make sure they're cleaned. According to the article, ones for your face should be cleaned 1 time a week, and ones for your other makeup at least monthly. So now that we've gone over how to prep your face, let's start with a few tips and tricks for your eye makeup. So the first tip I have is actually do your eye makeup first. That way if there's any fallout, it doesn't mess up your foundation. You still look really nice for your foundation. The second step would be to make sure that your eyes are primed. A lot of people forget this step, but it gives you a blank canvas. Your colors will look brighter and your makeup will stay all day long. Another tip I have, and I think that's the most important tip, is to make sure your eyeshadow's blended. A nice blender brush just like this one will help you get your eye makeup looking really nice. You just use small circular motions and make sure that all the colors, there's not lines between the colors, and that there's no harsh lines. Another tip I have that a lot of people don't know is to use a brush cleaner in between your makeup steps. That way if you want to use 2 different colors, they don't get messed up, and this actually cleans them like the last step we talked about. So now that we've talked about some tips and tricks for your eyes, we're going to move on to your face. So my next tip is also the order that you would do your face. So you want to make sure that now that your face is prepped, ready to go, your eyes are ready to go, that you do it in order. You can't mix your creams and your powders. So you would start with your color corrector, you would move on to your foundation, to your concealer, and then set your makeup fully before you start your blush and your bronzer. That'll just help everything blend better. The next tip I have for you is to use a beauty blender. So this is actually the brand Beauty Blender. It does make a difference. This is the best one I've tried. And the tip I have for that is to make sure that it's slightly wet when you use it. Just put it under water. I clean it in this step. That way I know it's clean every time I use it. And then I wring it out and use it for my makeup. So after that, the next tip I have goes along with the Beauty Blender is make sure you blend, just like with your eyes. Harsh lines will look really funny. You don't want to see the difference between your neck and your makeup, and the Beauty Blender will help with that. the last step I have for your face is to use a good setting spray, and that will help your makeup stay all day long, as well as it blends the powders into your face and kind of melts everything in together. So now that we've got some tips and tricks for our eyes, we've prepped our face. Now when we come home at the end of the night, we really want to keep our face nice and healthy. We got to make sure that we remove our makeup properly. According to the article from Glamour.com, How to Remove Makeup, 7 Tips to Get Every Last Bit Off by Petra Guglielmetti on June 21st, 2019. Some important tips are to use a face wash that's used for makeup removing, not just makeup wipes. Also, make sure that you tie back your hair so that you get all around your hairline, and follow up with a moisturizer. Never sleep in your makeup, and if you need to remove your makeup, baby oil works really good for waterproof mascara and eyelash glue. So in conclusion, we've gone over today how to prep your face, some tips and tricks for your eyes, your face, and I hope that you learned a few tips today. Thank you.